Hello everyone, Deep is us here, and today I'm going to be ranking the weapons for Pyros. I am a Pyro main currently. Um, we have all the weapons for Pyro, as you can see here, and let's just get into it. Alright, so first up we have the Axetinguisher. This, in my opinion, is still an A tier item. It is insanely good for combo Pyro. It's not hard to pull out at all. It does have a couple of downsides, but in all reality, if you're going to be using combo Pyro, then combo Pyro itself is kind of a downside nowadays. But the ones who can pull combo Pyro off, well, they're going to have the Axetinguisher equipped, and it's going to be powerful. Trust me. Backburner, in my opinion, is a D tier weapon. Sorry, not the back button. I've never liked the back scratcher. Yes, you do get extra health from health packs, which can help if you're on a map with a lot of small health kits, say bad water, or not bad water, sorry. No, yes, I do mean bad water. However, it's not great, in my opinion, as it takes longer for medics to heal you, which, yes, can build overcharge, but if, like, any of your other teammates are in danger, then the medic has to waste their time on you, healing you. That's why I do not like the backscratcher. The backburner, in my opinion, is an S tier weapon. It takes more to air blast combo, right? But fire damage will be more persistent. Plus, if they just turn around and run away, then you're gonna get free critical hits. And you can still air blast, unlike some other weapons. That's why the backburner, in my opinion, is S tier. The degreaser, it's an A tier weapon. Let's be honest here. The degreaser has its faster switch speed, which allows you to combo into so many other weapons. You can combo it into the reserve shooter, or you could combo it into the reserve shooter, but now you can't. You could combo it into the flare gun. It takes more skill to do that, though. You could combo it into the... I don't even know where I'm going with this. What I'm saying is, it's an insanely good combo weapon. Plus, it's great for protecting, since its faster switch speed allows you to bring it out faster, which might be the difference between air blasting a rocket that's aimed directly at your medic. The detonator. Oh, I love the detonator, but it's definitely not the best choice out there. The detonator allows you to jump up to places like a soldier or a demo. The downside is that timing flares becomes a little more difficult. However, its best upside, in my opinion, is that you can detonate the flares mid-travel, which means you can aim it, doesn't hit the passes by the medic you thought you were going to hit, and boop, you can detonate it right next to a soldier that you didn't expect to be there. And now he's on fire. The downside, mainly, is that it's more damage to yourself, so I wouldn't recommend it for jumping all the time. The Dragon's Fury is C tier. The thing about the Dragon's Fury is that it awards you for hitting your projectiles by giving you more projectiles to try and hit. However, it combos, plus it does more damage to people on fire, which means that the Dragon's Fury combos pretty much directly into the flare gun and extinguisher for some damage buffs. It's Not the best choice, but it's an okay one. Of course, the downside is that missing your shots and air blasting slows down your fire speed. Stock fire axe? Oh boy. Where am I going to begin with the stock fire axe? The stock fire axe is a FTO weapon for multiple reasons. Every single one of its every single one of its uh, unlocks is a good up is pretty much just an upgrade, not a side grade, except one, but we'll get into that later. It's definitely something that you would use if you were starting out as a new Pyro, but once you get better unlocks, just use those. Stock flamethrower. Oh, old reliable. It's mostly used by players who want to WM1, but also want the ability to air blast, so they don't want to use the flog. But honestly, the back burner is better for WM1ing anyway. So, the back burner... Okay, so stock flamethrower does allow you to have more air blasts, which is its main upside, compared to Degreaser and the back burner and Dragon Fury. However, it is very bad sometimes. Like, it doesn't have the faster switch speed, it doesn't give you guaranteed crits sometimes, it doesn't let you fire faster. Heck, why is this down here? Okay. Yeah, so that's a C tier for me. Oh, the flare gun. A tier. The flare gun is a great combo weapon for Pyro. It's the only combo weapon for Pyro, besides the Axetinguisher and the other two flare guns, of course. However, it is insanely good. Critical hits, guaranteed, while they're on fire. Now, that may be the downside here, but you won't think so. Because the downside actually is no random critical hits, but if you're playing in competitive or anything, like, this is gonna be a competitive Pyro tier list, I'm sure. Um, it's just, it's powerful, okay? As long as you can hit your flares, this thing becomes a freaking god. Right. The good old gas passer. Oh boy, this weapon has had some time in the spotlight. I'm gonna put it in S tier, and here's why. Hear me out. Fire damage. Fire damage. Fire damage allows you to build up the gas passer, which then you can throw, and then go figure all damage is fire damage now, including to enemies' pyros. And, well, oh boy, oh boy. If only it didn't take forever to charge. Plus, it's not even guaranteed that your freaking gas is going to get them doused. They could move at any time. Plus, the gas stays there for so little. It's just not worth your time at all. Jeez, gas passer. I mean, the only use for this probably is MVM. What? Oh god. Okay. The home wrecker. The home wrecker is a great tool. For helping out engineers. Uh, it removes sappers in one hit. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Um, plus you can chase down spies straight afterwards or before, depending on which time you prefer. And then, heck, you can even protect the entire thing. Pretty much, it's good. It has little downside except the fact that it's less powerful on players. But if you're not using one of the combo melees or the power jack, what are you doing hitting people with your melee? Like, come on. The hot hand. It's a reskin, but it's a lot funner. Okay, so this is the same as the Fire Axe, but it's funner. Light Chop, same as the Fire Axe. The Man Melter. Oh boy, I love this thing. So, is there an enemy Pyro on the other team harassing your snipers with stupid flares? Use the Man Melter! Put out those stupid snipers from those stupid pyros and get some stupid crits. Oh, joy of joys. The Man Melter is great because its ability to store critical hits. You find yourself in a deadly situation against a heavy, pull out the Man Melter. You find yourself about to kill the medic, but you don't have the back burner equipped, pull out the Man Melter. You find any situation where you're outnumbered, but you put out those snipers a few earlier, pull out the Man Melter. It's insane. Maul, it's a reskin. The Neon Annihilator. Oh boy, this is a C tier. So the Neon Annihilator allows you to become the most deadly species in the world. A Pyro Shark. Oh boy. It also allows you to remove sappers like the Homewrecker and Maul. However, it is not as good as that, but you do get critical hits for wet enemies, including Gerardite enemies, Mad Milked enemies, and, of course, the other few enemies. And, unfortunately, not Gas Passer enemies, which is sad. Oh well. However, it is good at one thing. Critical hits. If you're sneaky at Pyro, then this is good. Use it. The Nostromo Napalmer is a reskin of stock, so yeah. The Panic Attack! Oh, the Panic Attack. Oh boy, where do I even start with this? Meat shots go for 100 damage. Combine it with the degreaser or the frickin' back burner to frickin' just do some insane DPS. Which means then you finally have a good shotgun. Dun 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 dun. There's not really much of a downside here, except the damage penalty. But if you're in your opponent's face, which is what this weapon was kind of designed for, then you do more damage anyway. The Phlogistinator. I'd say it's a D tier. The reason I'm not putting it in the F tier is because critical hits are insane. If you can actually charge this thing somehow, and then go on a rampage on the point or the payload, oh boy, it's fun. However, the lack of air blast is really damaging. Like really damaging. So you know what? These two are getting switched. I kind of like Gas Passer. The Phlegistinator is just bad. Don't use it. This is a reskin, but I do have something to talk about here. The Poster Pummeler is it's just better, honestly. Just use the Poster Pummeler instead of the Axetinguisher. Trust. Power Jack S tier melee. The S tier is probably my prime loadout, honestly. Whenever I play Pyro, it will be the Backburner, the Panic Attack, and of course the Power Jack, all together to create some freaking guy that can get behind the enemies and then just backburn them. And then once you're out of backburner ammo, just pull out that shotgun and kill anyone or everything in your path. The power attack is great because it grants you a speed boost. However, its damage penalty can hinder newer players, but if you're playing competitive, I don't think you're going to be a newer player. Rainblower, it's another reskin. The reserve shooter. Oh, did this get changed? It would be up here normally. However, now, yeah. The thermal thruster, I mean, its combo power is still there, but no. I mean, yeah, it powers into the thermal thruster rather well, but jeez, is it pathetic if you don't have the thermal thruster equipped. Hold up. So you're telling me that this can only do mini crits if another Pyro uses his thermal thruster? Because believe it or not, this is a secondary. This is also a secondary. Oh jeez, what has this world come to? Or you can just have a soldier buddy or something. I don't know. The good old Scorch Shot. The Scorch Shot's a B-tier, honestly. Yeah, you get mini crits. Yeah, it's easier to hit. No, I don't want your autograph. It's an insanely powerful weapon in choke points, but other than that, like, why would you ever use this? The shotgun is a insanely powerful utility, but it's not A tier, it's not C tier, so I'm gonna put it in B. It's the shotgun for every other class, pretty much. Except with Pyro, it has more combo potential with the degreaser, but at that point, why aren't you just using the panic attack? Thermal thruster, ooh boy, C tier for sure. This combos very well into the frickin' back burner. Get behind the enemies, pull out the back burner, backburn. See, it's all well and good, you know? It's pretty good. Right. The third degree. Oh, the third degree. This, my friends, is an example of an E tier. Yes, it's pretty good. But if they don't have a medic, which most pub servers don't have medics, then this thing is just kind of useless. I mean, like, why would you ever use the third degree over even stock, really? Like, the third degree is kind of broken. It's just a side grade, really. And that's the tier list. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will, of course, see you all in the next video.